The way you see things is shaping your life more than you realize. Two people can experience the same situation and walk away with completely different lives because of how they see it. And that's the power of perception. That's what we're talking about today. Change your perception, it will change your life. But look, we don't see reality, we see our perception. So we all experience the world differently, right? And the same situation can mean something completely different to two people. It's not always about what's happening, it's how we interpret it. So our perception shapes how you feel and how you respond. Okay, so the meaning that you give to something creates your emotional reaction. Okay, and that reaction influences your decisions. And then over time, those decisions shape your life. Right? So, as we know, and if you don't know, go and check out the other segments because it's a full breakdown, you know what I'm saying? But our brain has a natural filtering system, okay? It's called the reticular activating system, the RAS, okay? And that filtering system decides what you notice and what you ignore, all right? So depending on how you see things, you'll start noticing more of that in your life. If you choose to look for the good, you will see the good. If you choose to look for the bad, you're going to see the bad, right? So if your perception is focused on, wow. So if your perception is focused on problems, best believe you're going to start seeing more problems, okay? But if you shift your perception and to look for the good, you'll start noticing different opportunities, different perspectives, and things that you may have missed before, right? So the one thing about perception, which is, you know, really powerful, is the fact that our perception isn't fixed. You can shift your perception, you can adopt a different lens, you can choose to look at things differently. You can choose to the perception and how you're going to view things, how you're going to view the world, how you're going to experience life, right? The power is within. And small shifts in perspectives can change how you move forward and how you live. So when you do shift your perception, or your lens, as I like to call it, change your lens, it's not that your reality just suddenly changes, okay? That's not what happens. It's just, what will happen is that you start seeing things differently. And there's such a power in being able to see things differently. So let's just say, for example, something doesn't go your way and I don't know, there's an opportunity that you may have wanted that you didn't get. There's two different perceptions, okay? So person one could feel like, I'm not good enough, nothing ever works out for me, you know, might talk negatively about themselves and the situation, right? And that could start to make them feel discouraged, or, you know, could make somebody stop trying, right? Person one with that perception. And then person two, same situation, but they have a different perception. And they could look at it like, maybe it just wasn't for me. What is this trying to teach me? What am I learning from this? Something else is coming. Something more aligned is on the way. And that perception can keep somebody in a mindset, in a space of movement, right? They keep moving, they keep going, they're not discouraged, they're encouraged. And that's the power, right? That in itself is so powerful. So that's the same situation and it's completely different outcomes. And not because of what happened, but because of how it was perceived. So yeah, over time, our brains start looking for evidence to back up our perception. So like I'm saying, if you have a perception that supports you and encourages you to see the good things out of life, you're going to receive more of that. Your brain literally will look and filter for more evidence, proof that backs that up. So yeah, shifting your perception, then you'll start seeing different possibilities, right? And our minds, so your mind isn't just reacting to your life, it's shaping the way that you experience it, right? So I have a saying, and they say, if it's not that, it's something better. Or when, life is unfolding and there's certain heavinesses happening in life, or life be life in, me and my sister, we say this all the time, like, it's unraveling, it's all revealing, and it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. That's the perception. And there's so much evidence that backs that up, right? And also the different lenses that you choose to look through and the shifts that you choose to make in your perception, it will benefit you. It's all about growth, right? We're all about mindset. And if you're thinking about a situation in a certain way and it's not working out for you, change that lens. Sometimes you literally move. Like when you, I don't know, if you're lying in bed and there's a sock on your floor, and you look at the sock and it looks like, you think, what's that? And you're like, what's that? And then you get closer and then you see, oh, it's just my sock. You shifted your perception, literally you moved. So yeah, man, that's just what I want to talk about today, is perception. And if you change your perception, it will change your life, guys. Honestly, like, I'm talking over 5 years ago now, but there was a period in my life when, I had gone through something that was traumatic, and the way that then I perceived life afterwards was very negative, right? And I lived in like a victim mindset for a little bit of a time, a little bit of a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened to me. Why has this happened to me? But as soon as I changed my perception, and as soon as I changed my perspective, and I understood, no, I can do something about this. Yeah, let me change my reality because I don't like this. It's not me. But yeah, as soon as I was able to change my perception and change my perspective, life got better, right? My mindset got more free. I wasn't in the cage that I once was. And so it's really important, man, like perception. Your mind isn't just reacting to your life. It is shaping the way that you receive it, that you experience it, should I say. So as always, do you know what I mean? Challenge yourself this week, guys. Like, choose to look at something differently, because you have the power. So choose to look at something differently and see how it works out for you. See how you feel on the inside. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's time for food for thought. I'm going to leave you with a little something as always, okay? But I just want you to just think about it. Just let it marinate, okay? Sometimes it's not your life that needs changing. It's the way that you're seeing it. Change your perception, it will change your life. Guys, have a great week. Good vibes are on the way from me to you as always. Happy Sunday to everybody. Get yourself caring, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.